Hello, everybody. Welcome to Trentino, Italy. It's semifinals day at the FIBA U18 EuroBasket, and starting off with host Italy going up against France. Well, classification games played earlier today. Greece winning big over Israel, and Germany holding off Turkey. Now it's France, Italy, followed by Slovenia and Spain in the other semifinal. And here is the bracket, how they got here. See that France overcame Germany. Just really a terrific effort from them. And also Italy just really dominated Turkey in their quarterfinal. For Spain getting the headline win over Greece, coming from 29 points down to advance. And Slovenia also had to overcome a very tough Israel to make it to the semifinals.
It's time to meet the team for today's game. First, introducing France. Starting with number 0,
well, both these teams played semifinals last time. Italy came up against Spain and fell in theirs 84-62. That was last year when the tournament was held in Serbia. Spain went on to win the title. France, meanwhile, really destroyed Latvia 92-63 to advance to the final. And there France again fell to Spain. So both of these teams, obviously, 1 year on, you have a lot of different players. And there is one holdover from last year's Italy team that ended up finishing third in this game, Akunzo, who's one of the big fellas and very impactful, in fact. Thomas Akunzo averaging around 8 rebounds per game. There he is, number 14, coming out. But the big difference for Italy is they are at home here in the summer tournament, and they have the support of their fans. And of course, anytime in your career, when you can win a championship, it is a huge achievement. So both of these teams now know they're 2 wins away from doing just that. Both teams have already qualified for the FIBA Under-19 Basketball World Cup, and now we'll have the national anthems.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we the next segment for the national anthem of Italy.
Well, you ready for a little bit of international basketball, a little bit of FIBA ball? We're going to bring it to you right now. This is all about playing for the country, playing for that national team, hearing that national anthem, and just going to lay it all on the line. Both these teams will go deep in the roster. I would not be surprised if everybody played for both of these teams. A lot of great talking points. We'll look at the starting fives. We'll look at give you the names of the referees here in just a second. Jonas Agrafiotis from Greece is the crew chief. Rainis Varv from Estonia. And also from Germany, Maximilian Mahler. And we'll also get a look at the starting fives. And I have to say that with France, well, Ugo Yimga, their small forward, plays big. And probably their biggest MVP candidate coming into this game. And for Italy, well, we'll talk about them in a second. But Yimga is indeed number one and is in the starting five. Otelar, Luca Latayeur, Jordan Monroe, Omiskar, and Kenny Bado in the starting five. So Omiskar able to play. Did get hurt late in the quarterfinal. The game was long since decided. He went down, looked like he suffered some type of foot injury, screamed out. There was a little bit of worry about it, but by the end of the game, he was standing up and around his teammates. So I think it was more of a scare. And the good thing is that he is, in fact, it wasn't Omniskar, excuse me, it was Yaya. Federico Botelli, Eduardo Di Maio, Gabriele La Stella, Thomas Acunzo, and Werther Bellinasso in the starting five for Italy. But for my money, their best player coming off the bench, Papa Sheikh Nyang, the Energizer. And he's not a bunny either. He is like a demon out there. You just can't stop him. He doesn't stop. And one of the most exciting players in this tournament. So my guess would be that he would be the MVP if Italy went on to win both of these. But not up to me. It's up to others to make that decision. Marco Sodini, the head coach of Italy. Picture of high intensity. Really has done a fantastic job with this Italian team, both in terms of preparation and in-game adjustments. And the same can be said for the history-making coach of France, Elise Prudhomme, the first woman to coach this French youth team, and she'll also be the head coach of Vichy. And just, we're in 2026. Doesn't matter what gender, it matters if you can get the job done. And of course, everybody knows Elise Prudhomme is one of the bright talents in terms of coaching. She was a great player, and she brings that same competitive zeal that she showed as a player, there she is, to this national team. You can really see she cares about her players and that they can feel that, and that's what I think really helped them just give everything and then some against Germany, because the effort level did not drop for 40 minutes. It was impressive. And it had to be like that because Germany were super talented and favored to win that one. That was their first defeat. Well, good early evening. Turning 6 o'clock here in Trentino, Italy, the under-18 EuroBasket semifinal. The first semifinal is underway, France and Italy. So after the ball goes out of bounds, Italy cleverly able to knock the ball off the French player, and it's going to be their ball, attacking the basket to the left, wearing the blue, the Azzurri blue. And already a turnover by Botelli. And racing down and getting fouled was Omniskar. All inbounded. Here's on this guard. And Yimga. His pass deflected and stolen. Good aggressive attacking play by Italy, and a lot of the, they always say, how do you beat pressure? Well, you attack it, and they attacked it, whether it's full court or in the half court. Just go right at it. Batelli has earned a trip to the line. Letailleur with the foul. First one's good. So the player I was talking about that got injured at the end of the game the other day was Afene Cognier. And we'll see what role, if any, he plays today. But both free throws. Good for Botelli. Yemga. Omniskar probing down low, kicks it back outside to Letailleur. Italy with the rebound. La Stella get up the floor, but they bring it back outside. Kunzo has it. Batelli with the shot clock winding down, has to get it up. Looked like the right distance, but it was off to the right. Nothing came easy on offense for Germany in the quarterfinal against France. It was a suffocating, athletic display by France, whether Germany tried to get to the rim, where they would put it up from outside. It always felt like there was one or two players right in their grill, right in their face. Ball goes out of bounds. But the Italians can also play like that. So that's what makes this such a fascinating game. Both these teams play really hard. Letailleur comes out. Batelli again takes it deep, gets it back outside. Kunzo sets the pick and rolls. DeMeo has to get up a difficult shot, but Omniskar had him covered. Omniskar, nice move, then he throws the lob. Well, Vado couldn't finish it, but you can see that play developing. What a battle, Vado and Kunzo. Two big young fellas going at each other. That's a great play. Oh, boy. Boy, the Bellinazzo misses, but great follow by Italy. Nobody boxed out. La Stella. Always around the basket, but great follow coming into the game and scoring immediately. Rayner, one of the Frenchmen that has demonstrated the capacity to knock down threes. Foul on France. Remember, France in their quarterfinal against the Slovak Republic. That was Hotear with the foul. They were in real trouble. They were trailing with about 4 minutes remaining, and they ended up scoring the last 13 points. But in that game, one of the reasons why they were in trouble was they couldn't knock down any threes. They missed all 17 of their threes. They did bounce back, made several big ones against Germany. There's La Stella turning in the lane and scoring. He really is solid around the paint, around the lane. And we've already seen that tonight a couple of times. So the good news is Cognier is in the game. Number 2 now for France. Yemga misses it from deep. And here he is, Mr. Excitement. Yang to DeMeo. No, you don't want to hold DeMeo. 9-2 start for Italy. France will try to go inside here. Almost a turnover, and in fact it will be. So Badeau is going to come out, get his first breather. So jump ball possession arrow favoring France. Rapini has just checked in, number 25 for France. Badeau has gone out. And, oh boy, that was big. It's a good thing he's playing tonight, Cognier, because he has just hit a significant three-pointer, in my opinion, with France struggling a little bit. Here he is, Nyang. Yang usually likes to try to get things going by attacking the basket. This time he puts up the 3. But first and foremost, everything starts for this Italy team with their defense. Cognier just knocked down a big 3. Brings it across midcourt. Gets it to Rayner. Rapini goes in. Well, he had to move. I'm not sure that was his strength going to his left hand. Now Italy. Estella catches, turns, but travels. Federico Catapine comes into the game, one of the locals, one of the players that plays for Trento, part of that great club. EuroBasket Trento along with Nyang. Here's a drive, the ball goes out of bounds. Trigiani and Bada also in that EuroBasket Trento program. Rayner spins, turns. And I believe they're going to call an offensive foul. Yep, they do on Rayner. So he fouls Yang with the back to the basket turnaround game. I think we need some clarification. Yeah, this is going to be Italy basketball. It took a while to sort that one out entirely. Mayo gets it to Listella, hands it off. Akunza to the corner. Here's Nyang. He's got it. He just exudes confidence, doesn't he? And his teammates want to find him. Just looks better when you get to your three-point shooter with a few passes rather than shooting off the dribble, in my opinion. Oh, good. That's much better from Rapini. Good hustle, Niang, but great hands by France to knock it away. Open floor, and laying it up and in is Aluma. Achille Aluma. France sticking in there. Battle away. Estella comes down with it. But the French defense, you can see, it's picking up a little bit. DeMeo, gets the bump. Rapini is a big wall, and DeMeo goes down. Yeah, it just came over too late. So DeMeo at the free throw line for Italy, who have already made a couple of free throws today, right early in the game from Federico Batelli. And sure enough, he makes the first. Italy came into this game the 5th best shooting free throw team in this competition, 71%. France right beneath them at 68.4. Ideally, you want to get up at 70 or over, but here's the drive and great rim protection, but the foul before. So the foul called on Katapan. Watch Niang here. He is going to elevate. And yeah, that was a bit of a nasty fall for Niang. Still down. Surprised nobody's going out to see him yet. Now there's finally a reaction. If Niang were to get injured and not be able to play, that would really hurt Italy's chances, especially against France, because they are a very athletic team. And if you take Niang out, he's the most athletic player in this Italian team. So Italian fans holding their breath, hoping that their young star is okay. He's now sitting up. Niang had against Turkey 16 points. He was outstanding in that quarterfinal win and the round of 16 win over Lithuania. He was also really good. He had 19 points. He had 15 before that against Estonia. So DeMeo comes back into the game, and Niang is going to sit down and try to collect himself. He doesn't know how not to play hard. I mean, and that's, going for that block, and the way that he plays, he's gonna have moments like that where he does have some nasty falls. Batelli did all the great work and then just missed the easy one. And again, another miss, and then Lastella stays with it, and he is fouled on the putback attempt. So Letailleur with the foul. Costello's been very active so far tonight for Italy. 4 points, 5 rebounds. Makes 1 of 2. Just over 7 minutes into the contest, and if I were a betting man, I would say this is going right down to the wire. These two teams, the one thing they have in common is they want it badly. Good rebound and put back for France. Diaby Cissé with that bucket. Ball knocked away. Batelli has it. Batelli getting a lot of touches here. Could end up having to put one up. He does. He drives in. Had to really kind of force up a shot. Couldn't find a teammate that was open. Here's Yemga. Goes in, and that's big time. That's the man. That is the stud that has been carrying this French team. Gets the three-point play, and the French now have taken the lead. And if they can continue to be stifling on defense, could be having a real momentum shift here. They're making the Italians work really hard at this end of the court. Di Maio gets blocked out of the perimeter. Oh boy, Luma, what a play. And then he goes up. The French defense really took it to Germany. Now they're trying to do the same against Italy. Good deep from the Italians as well. And they dribble it out of bounds. So both defenses excelling right now in this semifinal. Diaby Cissé goes out. So in fact, that was Aluma that turned it over. And look how far out they're guarding the Italians. Well, nice spin, nice drive, nice follow. Well, Abreu couldn't get it to go in. Here's Yemga. The lob. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me, Vado? Looked like he was kind of pushed out, but he still just caught the ball, reached over and jammed it home. What a sensational alley-oop. Antonio Bada in the game as well, one of the Trento locals. Yang back in, gets it up, and he's fouled shooting the three by Yemga. Well, you got to be really careful guarding the three-point shooter. Can't make contact. Can't take away landing space. And you always have to be aware that the three-point shooter also might be trying to initiate some contact. Let's see if we can tell. And I think he took away the landing space. Just kind of walked into it a little bit because Yang kind of came down and landed on his foot. part of his game that he doesn't excel. Something he needs to work on. He came in shooting 20-29, 69%. But you can see he's missed the first two badly. Especially the round of 16 against Lithuania. He had a tough game, 3 of 8, but that was the only thing he didn't do well in that game. Ooh. Does get the third to go. So Rainer back in the game. He passes. Kanye has it. Rainer. Randy Livingston Jr. in the game guarding Rainer, number 3, and another lob inside to Vado. This time it was covered by the Italians. Abreu gets the rebound. Now Batelli. Kanye not giving an inch. Now he does. Batelli drives in, tough. Well, we've seen this a few times with Federico Batelli, and I think on that occasion, he didn't need to go all the way. He still had some time on the shot clock. Just not a great shot. So Trigiani comes in for Batelli. Is the end of the quarter. Well, Italy had their noses in front, but France have battled back impressively. It's a good one, folks. Into the first quarter, 18-16. France on top of Italy in the first semifinal of the FIBA U18 EuroBasket. Well, here in Trentino, Italy, France 6 of 10 inside the arc. Italy have one more 3 that they've made, but they're only shooting 80% inside the arc, 18%, and then 6 of 9 at the line, the Italians. So Listella had that bucket, and there was also a follow at this end with Rainer. And DeMeo hitting the corner 3. Yang with Italy's other 3-pointer. Rapini, an impressive spin, kind of jump hook. And the offensive rebound and put back by Aluma. How about that? That was the play of the quarter right there. The alley-oop, pass, and dunk finish by Vado. Scanning the QR code for live stats and more here at the Under 18 EuroBasket. Just put your phone right up against that. Oh, it's gone. It'll come back. Got to put the camera on. Lock in on it. So right now you got Twin Towers in the game for Italy, Antonio Barra and Pablo Abreu. And again, Randy Livingston Jr., number 3, whose mother's Italian. Barra from deep. Kanye gets it back. Good patient play, and ultimately, Kenny Vado is going to the line. Vado off with the first. Came in really struggling at the line. Only hit 5 of 13 free throws in this tournament. He does make 1 of 2. Livingston gets it over to Niang. French know that Niang likes to get the ball on the deck and to go to the basket. There's Bada again. Oh! And as he made his move, looked like he was tripped up just a little bit. So that was on Omniskar. So again, Barra, one of the 4 EuroBasket Trento club players in this team, playing in front of the home crowd. Makes the first. He's averaged 4.4 points, 2.8 rebounds coming in. Usually, he did have a game against Estonia when he played 19 minutes. He had 13 against Turkey in the quarterfinals. Generally about a 9-10 minute per game player. They could get more minutes today, it looks like. So a good 3-point shooter that hit 2 of 3 coming into tonight. It's the hand up, air ball, Niang has it. Ooh. And the foul on the backcourt by Diaby Cissé. Yemga returns to the court. And Kanye goes out. Here they are, the 2 MVP candidates going up against each other. And Niang misses with the 3 attempt. And Yemga's looking over at the referee and is like, listen, you called a foul on me once when he was shooting the 3-pointer, and he did the same thing there. He kicked his leg out. And this guard gets it across midcourt just in time. Livingston hounding him. Livingston's going to play at Texas State. Shot clock about to expire. And Barra with the foul on Yemga. Otelar comes back into the game. Yemga turn around, goes off 1 foot. Abreu back to the basket. Gets it back. Brother Bellinasso, offensive rebound. Misses, but Italy get it. Barro gets it to Bellinasso again, lets it fly from deep, and he got it. For the Bellinasso. And I'll tell you what, it was not easy getting off that shot for the Italians. But the three-point shot has been their friend tonight. So they now have 3 threes, 3 of 7 from deep. French are 1 of 5. (21-19), the Italians on top of France. A real battle here in Trentino in this first semifinal, as we thought it would be. Omniscar. Vado, and he goes up for another jam. Oh, don't mess around putting up long ones. Get it inside. Ooh, great defense from Omniscar. And it leads to a turnover. Here comes Yemga on the break. Oh boy, that was a powerful finish. And in about 30 seconds there, we just saw the power of France. Good, strong attack down low with Vado, and then the great defense. Wasn't a very good ball handling situation for Livingston. Road to the MVP. Look at all the former MVPs. Vasilis Haralampopoulos back in 2015, now Greece International. Frank Likina from France. Skovic. Well, just a lot of household names there. So a little bit of a momentum swing here early in the second quarter. France have gone back in front. Livingston dribbles it off his foot and out of bounds. Got a little bit of a wrap on his left shoulder. Sit down and think about it. Mayo comes back into the game, number 9. Yemga catches it down low. That's 2 times in a row now that he's scored. And France have also gone high percentage looks. Italian defense looking a little more susceptible This is what they need right here. He loses it, but Abreu there to pick it up. Good fortune. Right place, right time. But it does stand to reason that Niang needs to start becoming more of a factor offensively, maybe attacking the basket. That's what he was trying to do. Yemga a meter behind the arc. Now, you've had success going down low, then you elect to put up a three like that. Kind of makes you scratch your head a little bit. You don't want to be one-dimensional, but at the same time, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Keep attacking. Make the Italians stop you. DeMeo with Italy now trying to tie it or take the lead. Barra gets it back. A lot of minutes here for Barra. Yang to Barra. He can shoot it, but it's short. Rapini, oh, he's got a nice touch in there, doesn't he? Goes right to the free throw line. He hit one just a little bit closer than that in the first quarter. Back up by 4. Abreu to the corner, the three-point shot. It's all about this end of the court right now for the Italians. They really need to start tightening up. Well, France put it up another one from deep. And Rapini gets the rebound, but then his pass intercepted. But then well, who has possession? The Italians. Bellinasso. DeMeo, he's got it. It does look like a noticeable, maybe not great, but a noticeable difference between these two teams is that three-point shot seems a little more reliable for the Italians. That's their 4th three of the game. Yang has one. DeMeo now has a couple of threes. And Bellinasso has a 3. Barra anticipated the pass to Yemga, went for the steal, but committed the foul. Just almost 3.5 minutes remaining in this first half. Yemga just powerfully goes down, but this time was met with some resistance. Here's Niang, look out, he's gonna take off. There he is. He's been missing in action, but no longer. Niang, runway, takeoff, slam. Italy lead it, 28-27. There simply has to be bodies around him. If he starts catching the ball in the open floor like that, there's not going to be anybody that's going to stop him. Coming out of the timeout, France. Put up a long, oh, how about that? Rayner with a three-pointer that was from the logo. And if it wasn't, it was close. Goodness me. Oh, that's a foul by Rayner. Wow, what a three. He took that shot like it was just a normal three. That was Steph Curry range. There's DeMayo. Yang. Now he's way out. That was short. Rayner again, you better guard him. Here he is putting it on the deck and going in. Votto went for the follow. Here's Yang again in the open floor. Look out, he hits the runway! And this time he just lays it up and in. He didn't want to miss it. I think he jumped a little bit farther out than he intended. Votto was in a great spot for another bucket and misses. DeMayo from deep. Hustle to the basketball by Diaby Cissé. Rayner dribbles in. Kunzo blocking his path. Excuse me, this is Rayner right here. Oh. And so France keep possession. But Rayner was fouled there. Fouled by Kunzo. No, it was DeBoer that was fouled. Rayner inbounds to the corner, and Kanye drives in, misses. And the French have suddenly started missing some opportunities right at the basket. And good defense from France didn't allow the Italians to get it across midcourt. We're knotted, coming up on 1 minute remaining. Kanye. Rayner doesn't get it up this time. It's going to be Kanye, but he misses everything. Stella and Yang. Well, Diaby Cissé was trying to stay with him, and Yang just pursued, just put his head down and got to the basket. Rayner to the corner. Another miss for the French. Batelli. And Batelli fouled by DeBoer. France not over the limit yet, so no free throws with 17.6 seconds remaining. And with 14 on the shot clock, maybe the Italians will try to just hold it for the last shot. Take it down to that last second on the shot clock. Well, this is the guy you want to have the ball in this situation, Niang. Vado tries to switch onto him, but Niang just goes right past him. Oh, terrific defense from Diaby Cissé. But his pass gets away from Kanye, and France aren't able to get it up. But what a play from Diaby Cissé to deny Niang. And at halftime, it's Italy edging a close encounter, 32-30 over France in the first semifinal of the FIBA U18 EuroBasket. France 10 of 19 inside the arc, but just 2 of 10 from deep. Italy 4 of 12 from deep, 8 of 11 at the free throw line. Good free throw shooting from both teams. And very even stats. 3 more rebounds for the Italians, 1 more assist for the French. Each team with 6 turnovers. Well, look back at the highlights. And there are plenty. Vado with a couple of big dunks, but he's also had a couple of misses. Rapine has been very good. That soft touch in the lane. And we saw Niang do Niang things. Okay, so that was a long 3. It wasn't quite as long as I thought it was, but nevertheless, it was a couple of meters behind the arc. There's Niang going past Diaby Cissé, but then Diaby Cissé stopped him right before halftime. 32-30, Italy on top of France in the first semifinal here at the FIBA U18 EuroBasket in Trentino, Italy. The next semifinal will be between Spain and Slovenia. France finishing runners up last year, Italy finishing third. Spain were the winners of the event last year in Serbia. So third quarter now underway, and it's France wearing the left with Yemga, Cognier, Letayer, Vado, and Rayner in the game, and Vado scores to tie it. Oh, much better from Batelli. Oh, nice handoff. And for the second consecutive time, Vado scores. Concentrating a little bit better, perhaps. And good defense by Vado, forcing the turnover. Yang has 10 points to lead all scorers for Italy, and how about that? Vado with the third consecutive bucket for number 15. So now he's the game's leading scorer with 11 points. La Stella, turn. Italy, Acunzo got a hand on it, didn't finish. And DeMeo with the foul. You are going in for that sensational dunk, but the whistle had already blown. Abreu comes into the game. So that's one way to deal with Vado. Cognier. Baseline was sealed, nowhere to go. Now Yemga, shot clock about to expire. He gets it up. Acunzo with the board. So La Stella out of the game. And oh my, what a drive. And he stayed with the left hand. DeMeo, he is left-handed, but terrific finish to tie the game. Now Yemga to an open Cognier, not interested, he's gonna drive in, oh. And in the end, he gets fouled by Acunzo. Looked like Cognier should have just shot it on the left side and then went to the reverse, but is able to get to the line. Cognier went down with that injury. They were worried, definitely, at the end of that quarterfinal. He's moving around well today. Had that early three that kind of settled things down for France. And he's just put his team back in front. Batelli not interested in the three. He's going to drive in, take a difficult shot, and earns a trip to the line. Tailleur with the foul. In fact, it might be Yemga. Let's see. It is on Yemga. So Vitelli's been pretty influential here at the start of this third quarter for the Italians. Good soft touch by Vitelli. He ties the game. The Italians are shooting their free throws well today. 75%. In fact, 76% on 10 of 13. And here they force the turnover. Nope, Vitelli almost. But it did not go off of the board. Now Rayner, bounce pass. The board misses. Bado couldn't get it. Here come the Italians. Well, that's definitely not what I was anticipating. Kunzo from deep. Shot clock about to expire. Rayner tries to get some space. And foul. Nope. Shot clock violation. Great defense. Yep, just terrific defense. Kunzo came over right at the end. Vitelli and DeMeo playing with a lot of conviction, real sense of urgency here in this third quarter. Here's DeMeo for three. That's off. Oh, he banks it in. What am I talking about? I'm not sure you call the backboard, but he'll take it. He's got 13 points now. Rayner gets it to Bado for another dunk. No panic for France. Great rebound by Kunzo. Now the whistle's blown. Sure. I guess it blew it because of the shot clock, perhaps. Not sure what's happening here. France gets the rebound off the miss. And 5 minutes into this third quarter. And they're missing it from deep. And Kunzo with the board. French have so much more success when they go inside. I'm always surprised when they're putting up those early threes. Oh boy, what a turnover. Breo throws it right into the hands of DeBoer. Etayua back in the game for France. That was DeMeo that committed the foul to stop the break. Aluma also coming back into the game for France, number 0. We get to the high post, now down low, and a foul. So free throws. Gabi Cisse has been very really involved on both ends of the court today. 2 points, 3 rebounds. Has a block, makes the free throw. Came into this game at 60% free throw shooter, 6 of 10. Makes both. Looks bigger than 1.98 meters, 6'5". Has just those long arms. DeMeo, bounce pass to Abreu, but he waits, now he turns. Great defense from Gabi Cisse. What point are we going to see Niang? He hasn't checked in yet. Okay, now he has checked in, excuse me. Ooh, wide open. A little bit too much space there for the French, and they take advantage. Three-point lead. Here's Niang. That's more like it. Got to crash the boards, and it's Gabi Cisse with the rebound. Oh, what a move from Omniscar. Gets it to Aluma for the two-handed jam. And that leads to a timeout for Marco Sodini. Alarm bells ringing here in Trentino as the Italians now trail by 5. Great work.
for Italy.
Low. Mado. Three-pointer, and that's good. And the French, they don't hit many, but they're big. And the lead goes to 49-43. And the answer is a three for Italy. Big time shot, Federico Catapan. Jump shot, Kanye. And the ball goes off of Catapan. It'll stay at this end. Omniskar makes his move. He's going to put up another three. A little bit long. French need to remember. Oh boy. Patelli drives. I think he forgot who he was going up against. And much better for France attacking at the other end. Very difficult to, oh boy. Now Niang loses it as he tries to dribble and make his move. And the French, with their biggest lead of the game, a chance to extend it. Key moment here. Kanye outside, Aluma. Ball goes off of Batelli. Wide open Kanye. Boy, Italy living dangerously. Yang from deep just grazes the net. And the Italians looking a little bit frazzled on offense. Also the French huffing and puffing a little bit. Both teams at the end of, near the end of a long tournament, perhaps showing a little bit of fatigue. There's the pass down low, and Diaby Cisse misses, but he gets it back. No, it's going to be the Italians that get it. And the obviously say is going to help up Katapan, try to avoid any type of unsportsmanlike. Well, the Stella's going out. It definitely looked like that last couple of minutes that some of the players on both teams were dragging. Coach Prudhomme has to like her team's position, but got to maintain it for 40 minutes. Oh, Botelli's pass intended for Niang is intercepted. Nice give and go. Nice interchange and great work by the Italians. I'll tell you what, putting it up and in, and now their biggest lead of the game, and it's a 7-point lead for the French. It's only their 4th team foul, so no free throws. So a good foul, and only 1.6 seconds remain. Lusa Vovo comes into the game, the shooting guard, number 22 for France. And DeMario does get it up, but too much. And a lot of work to do for the Italians. The French, who've had to overcome so much in this tournament, now lead it by 7 points with 10 minutes remaining. What a story it would be if they do end up making it to the final. (53-46), France lead Italy at the end of 3. You can digest those numbers. 4 more assists for the French, 4 more turnovers for Italy. Well, the way this half started with Vado scoring like 3 times down low on 3 consecutive touches. It really kind of set the French up, but then the Italians came back. That was actually in the second quarter. Those highlights. Well, one thing is for sure, that the Italians need some points. They cannot afford to fall too far behind this French team, because they will only get more imposing with their defense, as they showed against the Germans, if they do take the lead, if they take a big lead. Oh boy, another turnover, and it's Niang. He's having some turnover issues right now. They tell Yor knocks down to 3, and the French suddenly playing with some panache. They've got a 10-point lead. Definitely feel the sense of urgency. Niang from the corner. Got to start at this end. Feels like they got to get some opportunities and get some easier points, perhaps in transition. Here they get the turnover. Katapan. France not making it easy. Letailleur guarding La Stella. And DeMeo puts it up too long. Italy not really getting anything going straight to the basket. Everything is a little bit harder. Here's Yemga. And boy, the French just getting better and better, and now lead by 12 points. It's been a relatively quietish game for Yemga. Although he still has 9 points and 3 rebounds. Vado with the game high 13 points, or the team high 13 points. So Italy started this tournament with a big win over Latvia, but then fell to Spain and rebounded with a win over Estonia. Then in the round of 16, they defeated Lithuania, and then they really lowered the boom on Turkey. But the French team has really been a challenge, as expected. I mean, this isn't a surprise. Remember, this is a French team that knocked off previously unbeaten Germany in the quarterfinals, and they were convincing. Catapan, Yang, DeMeo, La Stella, and Acunzo on the court for Italy. There's Niang. Ends up taking a very difficult shot again, but La Stella with the rebound. He needs to go up and score, and he does. It's not easy to score inside against the French, but Italy have to get some opportunities closer to the basket. Some of the shots that Yang are taking right now are not what I would call high percentage looks. Entry pass. Oh boy, what execution. And Diaby Cisse takes it back to a 12-point lead. 7.5 minutes remaining. Here's Niang for three. Yang not having a good shooting day, that's for sure. 4-14 from the floor. DeMeo from deep. Oh, great work, La Stella. And then he's fouled. La Stella's ability to get in and get some offensive rebounds is giving Italy a chance just to stay in the game right now. Letailleur coming out. The French team must feel like they're a team of destiny, the way things have worked out for them in terms of how they've survived some close calls. I mean, it started with a win over Austria. They lost by 14 to Israel. They edged a thriller against Greece. Then they had to really survive against the Slovak Republic before pulling away over the final 4 minutes. Here's Yemga, doesn't settle, drives in, great defense, great contest. I think that was Catapan that challenged him. Great work by him. Here's DeMeo, offensive rebound, Batelli. The Italians would like some threes, obviously. But if they could go inside, that would help. Batelli, just as the shot clock was expiring, and I think it's going to be Italian basketball. Yeah, good hustle by Rayner. But Akunzo hustled as well. It's going to be Italy basketball. Coach asking why the shot clock reset. I'm not exactly sure, but looked like it hit the rim. So 6:07 remaining, just 7 minutes away from winning time here. Mayo skip pass. La Stella misses everything. There's not too much at the rim right now for Italy, having to make some jump shots. And this time the foul puts Rayner on the free throw line. Ooh. 'Both free throws, it's a break, but then they don't get the rebound. Great work, Letailleur. And then a foul called. Five and a half minutes to go. Oh boy, another big three for Letailleur. Wow. And that felt like a dagger. With 5:20 remaining, now they have their biggest lead of the game, 14 points. And Italy trying to make the commitment to getting the ball inside. Just so difficult to score against this French team. This French defense is stifling. Three-point shot, that's off. Yang goes for the rebound. The French have it. And this is going from a closely hard-fought game to a decisive win for the French right now. Just feels like with the bigger lead, they just feel even more and more comfortable. Letailleur missing. He certainly feels confident. And you can see that Yang slowed up. La Stella goes all the way in, he's fouled. Well, that gives them a little bit of hope. Luma with the foul. Stella's been one of their better players because I think physically he can deal with this French team. And he does sink the free throw. So it's an 11-point game. Yim get back in. So he's had a chance to rest up. The Italians need to make something happen in the backcourt somewhere. And Leitao makes the right decision. They need to rush up a 3. Three-point look. That's long. Well, gotta wonder. France trying to make it back to the final for the 2nd consecutive year. And Naso doesn't make the open 3, goes out of bounds. Italian three-point shooting has not been great. They're now shooting 6 of 23 from deep. France are shooting 5 of 19. Stella gets it back. Batelli. Yeah, that's better. Drive in and score. Gets it back to a single-digit game with 3:55 remaining. And it feels like the Italians are going to need maybe a little bit of lack of execution by the French and force some turnovers. Kind of make this thing interesting at the end. They got to make a couple of shots as well. Yemga. Shot clock about to expire. Yemga takes it deep, has it stolen away by Niang. Yemga passed up. A jumper for that. And not a bad foul by Konya. Konya, rather, excuse me. Ooh. The French have used their fouls well today. There's Niang to the corner. Can Stella knock one down? Yes, he can. He really has been an X factor offensively for Italy. Normally inside, but here he actually hits a three-pointer to make it a 2-possession game. Wow. Gabriele La Stella took his time. And believe it or not, that's his first three-pointer of the tournament. Former MVPs. Who's he going to be this year? Aldama's in the NBA. Always get the best young players in Europe, obviously, showing up for these events. I mean, even in the Division B, you get some outstanding talent. Ball inbounded. Can the Italians force a turnover in the backcourt? No, they cannot. Well, cannot give away any can't let France get any offensive rebounds either. France working on the clock. Rainer. And a foul called with 3.9 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Not a shooting foul. It was on Batelli. And Yang called for the foul this time. If they don't blow the whistle there, it could be that he's off to the races for a dunk. But the referee sees the foul, he's got to call it. And if you're Italy, you got to maintain the emotional discipline. You can't get a technical here. 14 on the shot clock. Rayner, his path cut off by Akunzo. Letailleur, another 3 attempt. This time it's short. And this time the push on Bado, I believe, boxing out Niang. It's now 14 fouls. Well, Italy may not end up winning this game, but they are sure going to go down fighting. And let's see, still plenty of time, 2:40 remaining. This always happens though, you know, sometimes when you get the lead, you don't want to start getting into protect the lead mode and taking time off the clock. Got to keep playing. Here's Niang. Not going to be stopped this time. Oh, just didn't take a great shot. Had the great move. He needed to get to the rim, go towards the rim. Prudhomme was appealing for an unsportsmanlike foul. 2:15 remaining. Can France close it out, make it to the final for the second consecutive year at the under-18 EuroBasket? Oh, great steal by Niang. Listella hustling down. Niang's going to pull up from deep. He's got it! Well, it's what he can do even in the midst of a difficult game for him. He doesn't lose his confidence. And you just, even when this went up, you just knew it was in. I don't know, it was just, you had that feeling, and now it's just a 3-point game. France had complete control of this game. They were up by 14 points. Now Italy's trying to defend. Listella has been excellent. He's been the one big in this Italy team that has really answered the call in this fourth quarter. Oh, tough shot. Not going to happen. And a chance to go for Italy, and they're going to get a layup attempt. Oh, great block from behind. Bellinasso thought he had it. And the length of this French team is just something to marvel at. Prudhomme's going to do whatever she can to get an unsportsmanlike foul called. Well, they might go review this. Usually when they huddle up, it doesn't mean that they will review it to see if it is an unsportsmanlike. But they're not going to this time. Well, that's got to be one of the plays of the game. Bellinasso blocked by Omniskar. Wow. Okay, so they are going to review this. They weren't, and now they are. And I don't know if it's, yeah, so the French are going to challenge. So they want to make sure. You don't want to finish the game without using the challenge, so you may as well use it now. Got to Salins running from Latvia, the referee kind of running the video replay. Okay, look at this block. Now, was Niang going for the basketball there? That's the question. It didn't look blatant. It did not look blatant to me, so again, they'll have to go back. Okay, slow it down. I'm hoping they've got the camera angle. Well, he's not near the ball. Gets him in the chest area. but is he going for the ball as well? This might be the best angle. Just appreciate the block as well. I mean, he's kind of reaching, and I think Omniscar anticipates the reach, so he kind of turns as well. Well, they might call it. No, I think he's going for the ball. I'd be surprised. It just doesn't look as clear cut to me. Yeah, they're going to keep it as a normal foul. But kudos to Prudhomme for using the challenge. You might as well use it there. I'm sure that's what the thinking was. They thought it was an unsportsmanlike. Only a minute and a half to go. It could be that they won't need it for an out of bounds challenge, most likely, because referees review out of bounds calls if they feel like they need to under the 2 minutes or less. So Omniscar misses the first. Now if Italy get the rebound, got to box out. Does make the second. That's huge. That makes it a 2-possession game. Execution has to be there, but what is it that you want if you're Italy? You want to go inside, penetration dish. You don't want to just settle for a three here. Yep, Batelli, oh, great play. He gets fouled, almost had a chance for a three-point play. There's a little hesitation. Got the Frenchman off his feet. Watch this, Badeau. And just like at the other end, this is where the French have to be really good in terms of boxing out. Batelli goes to the line. Most important free throws he's probably attempted in this tournament. Makes the first. Came in shooting 83%. He'd made 25 of 30 before this game. He's 5 of 5 at the line tonight. Oh, I thought I might jinx him. And Italy almost tapped it in. My goodness. Boy, that was close for France. Italians need to stop. The French need a bucket, and they do not. The French get it, turnover, and now here, the Italians get the turnover, and here's a three. Got it! You cannot be serious, Batelli! Incredible. Punishing the French for the turnover. And after the frustration of missing the second free throw, he comes down and hits a massive three-pointer. The biggest three-pointer of Italy's EuroBasket. And there was no doubt about it. My goodness. And you have to wonder, how is it that France led in this game with 5.5 minutes remaining? They led 63-49, and they have scored just 1 point since. And is it because you're managing the clock and you're not getting as much? Do you ease up, like, mentally? Look at this, under 18 EuroBasket. Who's won the titles? Well, Serbia certainly have had their run. Spain have had their run. Germany in 2024. Who's it going to be this year? Well, we know it's going to be one of 4 teams. It's going to be either the French or the Italians in this game, or it's going to be Spain or Slovenia in the other semifinal. Now the pressure is really on. Italy have the momentum, the self-belief, and also have the prospect of overtime. Goodness me, can the heart take it? Again, France set up. Rayner has it. It might be Rayner that's going to put up a three. He does, and misses everything. And you got to really wonder that the strength of this French team, in my opinion, is their size, athleticism, getting the ball inside, going to work. We saw it early on in the second half with Vado. And to come down in that situation and settle for a three. Now Italy, what will be their response? Vitelli gets it to the corner. Here comes La Stella and the ball, and he turns it over. Good defense by France. Great defense saves the day for the French and now gives them a chance. And that is a good no call by the referee. That was not a foul. Okay, so they just want to review just to make sure the ball went off of Italy, but it clearly did. So it's going to be French ball with just over 10 seconds remaining. No, and nobody hit him. No hit there. And he gets all ball, Aluma. Oh, the question is, did Yemga hit it? He may have, because the ball kind of changes directions. I didn't see that. I think the question is, was it La Stella that knocked it out or Yemga? Yemga may have got it with his right hand. Well, it was a good call for a review. I thought it was pretty clear cut at first, but when you slow it down, you can see it looks like Yemga may have touched it with his right hand. They haven't taken that long to review it, so they must be pretty convinced. I think it's going to be French ball. I think that's what he just said. Yeah. Prudhomme now wants a timeout, so the French are going to talk about it. The winner of this game takes on the winner of Spain, Slovenia in the next semifinal. And there is a very real prospect of overtime in this if France do not get a bucket here, or if Italy don't get a steal and a bucket. What I find interesting is that Vado went up to 13 points with 3 consecutive makes at the start of the second half, but they haven't really run anything for him that I can recall, to be honest, since. And maybe that was because Italy took that away. They made the switch. I think the only thing that Italy did wrong there was maybe they started to make their move too soon. You want to get an opportunity to shoot the score, but maybe if you'd used more of the shot clock. As it is, there's now 10.8 seconds left, so France elect to. Okay, so they're going to inbound it in the front court, obviously. Italy didn't score. Okay, what is the play? Will they settle for a three this time like last time, or might they get inside? They're running out of time. Rayner, it is. It's going to be another three. Well, I don't know that that was what they wanted, but that's what they got, and that's not what they needed. Because if you get the ball inside, you've always got the potential of being fouled as well. You know, get it to one of your bigs, go up. And instead, we got free basketball. Another 5 minutes of exciting under-18 EuroBasket. We're in OT, baby. 64-64, Italy and France. 5 more thrilling minutes. So Italy with that last Batelli 3, they've hit 9 of 28. France feels like they've kind of went to the three-point shot late. I mean, they were hitting some threes when they had the momentum and everything else was great with Le Tailleur. But the strength of that team, I think, is getting it inside. Italy's rebounding. You can see they've taken an edge there. 4 more assists for France. France have won some close games. They did beat Greece 66-65. The win over Slovakia in the round of 16 was actually close. You know, they were trailing with just over 4 minutes to go. Ended up winning that one by 12. So neither team has played an overtime game. This will be the first. So the first semifinal of the under-18 EuroBasket goes to overtime between France and Italy. France led by 14 points with 5.5 minutes remaining, but Italy have come back to tie it, and now we have extra time. Yemga gets it deep, turns, banks it in. Oh, no, he didn't score. Sorry, I thought that went in. Ooh. Oh, also almost lost it. Here is Yang, and he misses it with the jump shot. And I think that's where Italy go wrong. Batelli's had kind of the hot hand, so make sure he gets a touch. And now Yemga knocks down a 3. Again, like I said, he hasn't really been as Yemga-like in this game yet. His confidence never lacks. Here's Listella. Back outside. Yang. And his attempt rims out. Yemga goes all the way in, and he's fouled by Akunzo. Yemga's made his only free throw today. France as a team, 9 of 13. Points, 5 of 12 from the floor, 4 rebounds. He wants to take the free throw. And he does. And once again, it's a 5-point lead. Olanaso goes out. DeMeo, who's been hot and cold in this game, comes back in. Tayur as well has made some big plays. And here's Batelli. Kunzo outside. DeMeo, yes! He's been sitting down thinking about how badly he wants to get back in the game. And he knocks down another three-pointer. He's now 4 of 11. Excuse me, 3 of 10. Yemga from deep. If it goes in, it's a great shot. If it doesn't go in, you're just asking yourself, why? Why shoot the three? Batelli. Oh, Batelli. He's just in that moment, and that's what I'm talking about. He rescues you at the end of regulation. So don't forget about him. He's feeling it. He needs to have the ball. He needs touches. And we are knotted once again at 69. So here we are. I guess you'd say we're still in winning time, and it's Kanye in the game for the French. Letayur, who's got the ball right now, steps back, puts up a three, misses. Now Batelli. Here he goes into the shot clock. He puts it up. Long this time. Yang goes for the rebound, and it's Yemga, though, that comes down with it for France. Kanye goes in, Kanye rather. And foul on Yemga, I believe. And Kunza's going to stay down. That means he might have to come out of the game. Oh boy, he really got it from Yemga in the neck, the left arm. That did not feel good. That was not acting. So he gets 2 free throws, and he's not attempted one today. He's made 9 of 13 in the tournament. And remember, he's the one player that was in the Italy team at the last under-18 EuroBasket. Takes his time and makes the first. Well, this place will go bonkers if Italy somehow win it, because it looked like they were dead and almost buried. But this is a tournament of comebacks, and he makes both. Spain came from 29 down to beat Greece. And by the way, congratulations to Greece today for getting a huge win. I mean, what under 18 EuroBasket they've had in terms of some disappointing results. They hung together today and beat Israel. Now they have a chance to win and get to the under-19 FIBA Basketball World Cup with Greece. That would be a huge achievement for them. I would feel like they've won the title. DeBoer, another three for France. Well, what do I know? They make it and they take the lead. And they took that one with confidence as well. Diaby Cissé. I think he's attempted many the last couple of days. And now Italy are fouled. And you see good things happen when you get your feet wet, get in the paint, score, maybe get fouled, maybe pass to a teammate, and now a good free throw shooter goes to the line. Obviously, say it at 1 of 7 threes before that last one coming into this tournament. Sinks the first. Well, there have been moments where I felt like he was trying to do too much, getting in too deep, and having shots blocked. But in crunch time, he has been the man for Italy. And he takes the time and he makes both free throws. United Eagles basketball of Italy, they've got a good one. 1.89 meter, 6'2" point guard. Italy back in front with 1:25 to go. Well, one of these teams will be checking into the Heartbreak Hotel tonight. At least both teams have already qualified for the FIBA Under-19 Basketball World Cup by winning quarterfinals. But they want to keep the good vibe. Here's another three attempt, and France just continuing to go to the three-point shot. DeBoer missing that. And now another three. That was more out of necessity. And now they scramble. Badeau gets it. He misses down low. They stick with it. And now a foul called. And I think Diaby Cissé is going to go to the line. France doing a great job of crashing the boards. Well, much like Botelli, Diaby Cissé has really come out in crunch time and delivered for France. And he makes the first to tie it. Made all of his free throws today. Takes the time and makes it again. The foul was on Akunzo. So he's fouled out. He's had to leave the game. So that's a big absence for them. Can Italy get something? Pablo Abreu has come in, a three-point shot. Are you kidding me? Another big one for DeMeo. He's looking like Marcos Fiso out there. Wow. Italy up 76-74. 30 seconds to go in overtime. Yemga falls down, has it taken away by Yang. And then is tripped up. Oh my goodness. Yimke just lost his footing. I think he anticipated contact, and Yang kind of backed up, and Yimke kind of lost his footing, kind of like pulling the chair out from, that type of defense. Pulling the chair out from the player posting up, only that time it was the driver. And now Niang needs to really lock in and make some free throws for Italy. And actually that time it felt like France had the right idea going to Yimko to get down low. Now they're going to see maybe it's just an unsportsmanlike. But don't forget, France led by 14 with 5.5 minutes remaining. Boy, Italy have hit some big threes. I just think Yimke just kind of fell. Unless they're looking to see if it is Italy ball possession. Okay, so, oh yeah, they're looking to see unsportsmanlike. And I hate this for France, but I think they might call it. It looks like he reached up and grabbed the legs of Yang. And that's not playing the ball. I got a feeling they're going to call this. I think this is going to be upgraded to an unsportsmanlike. It was kind of the initial, it looked like he was kind of tripped up when he fell initially. And also it didn't look like nobody was appealing for an unsportsmanlike on the Italian side. Well, I think the referee's doing the right thing here by taking their time, talking about it, making sure they make the right decision. To me, it's an unsportsmanlike, but let's see what they decide. Yeah, that's the right call. Well, kudos to them because they took their time. They held it up. They thought it might be. They need to look at it. That's their prerogative. And now it means 2 shots and possession for Italy. And they've already got a 2-point lead. This is not a winning advantage by any stretch of the imagination. There's still time in this game. Anything can happen. But definitely an opportunity for Italy. And when you don't cash in on free throws and things like that, it can come back and bite you. And if he doesn't make this one, okay, so it's still a 1-possession game. And France now have to make a decision. Are they going to go for the steal, just try to pressure, get the ball? Or are they going to commit a foul? And the problem is, the longer that you wait, the less time you have. The longer you wait to try to get the steal. And then Italy might make a foul and not allow you to attempt a 3 to tie it. They got to get up, they got to make a decision. You can't just let him dribble with the ball out there. You got to go do something. And now Batelli does not do the right thing. He didn't need to go for that. He had plenty of time. He makes a big mistake. Now France get a chance to tie it. Oh, they leave Letailleur open, and he makes it. And boy, Italy have thrown it away, folks. And Letailleur has hit another big 3. A crucial 3. And he has got ice in his veins, that guy. He hit 3s early, when they had on a roll, and now he hits a game-tying three. And Italy will be able to advance the ball and get an attempt. But if you go back, remember there's 24 seconds left. So there's not really, they don't have to shoot. And Batelli drove in and tried to shoot when he didn't need to, really. And there have been times in this tournament where he's had his shot blocked and where he hasn't made it. They want to review this and see how much time is left. That's what they're looking at. So then you open up the door to this. And this is what I was talking about. Would Italy foul before so they don't get a chance to tie it? And I know that can be kind of like overloading with information and what have you, but it's also kind of these days kind of common sense in basketball. That's what you got to do. I mean, a lot of coaches will not foul in that situation. And you also don't want to guard too close once he's in the three-point shot because, you don't want to foul him. But to me, the bigger mistake was Batelli, the hero, kind of, in my opinion, lost his head because he didn't need to attempt that difficult shot inside. He just didn't need it. So they put 0.2 seconds back on. So Italy will be able to advance the ball. And then it's going to be a case of, do they throw it up near the rim? Do they try to get a jump shot? And this is where France have to be smart that they don't foul the jump shooter. So this is, again, after the timeout, they're able to advance the ball after a made shot. You have to get it. I mean, DeMeo would be the best option in terms of hitting a three. I don't think they have enough time for Batelli to inbound and then get it back and attempt a three. I think it's whoever catches it has to shoot it. Batelli gets to the corner. He's going to put it up. He does. He does it! Unbelievable! You cannot be serious! They got it to the man who I thought was the best player to take it, and he knocked it down from the corner. He had just enough time to take it, 0.8 seconds. And you wouldn't say it was the best played game down the stretch, but boy, there were moments where these kids made great plays. Letailleur knocking down the game-tying three. Batelli at the end of regulation, hitting the big three, making the big drive, the big free throws. And now DeMeo hits a shot that he will never forget for the rest of his life, and nor will any Italian basketball fan that has watched this. And to be frank, I would have tried to deny him. That said, it was tied, so they had to guard closer to the basket, the French. They didn't want to give away a layup, and you just got to tip your hat to DeMeo. He has just made the biggest three-pointer of his career. And disappointment for Prud'homme, and I think you got to go back and, again, look. So he gets open. Letailleur gets the hand up. He got as close as he could. And, again, this guy, DeMeo, reminds me so much of Marco Spissu. He's left-handed. He gets hot. And he's able to make those shots. He can miss some. but you give him a good chance of making it, and that was his 6th three-pointer of the day. He finished 6 of 13, 22 points. No doubt about it, the MVP of this game for Italy, I think, just by making that shot. Italy advanced to the final here at their home under-18 EuroBasket by beating France 80-77. So Italy will now play the winner of Slovenia against Spain, who play the next semifinal. And France will take on the loser of that game in the 3rd place game. 4 more threes, including that last one by Di Maio for Italy. 20 of 26 free throws for the Italians. Don't forget that. Rebounding 46-40. That's a 2 rebound advantage. And yeah, Batelli getting some love after the great game that he had. Di Maio with the 22, Batelli and Niang each with 16 points. And I think, you know, you understand that in these games, these kids will learn, these young men will learn so much from being in these difficult tournament conditions, you know, how to survive a tournament, but also in these intense game situations. I think when they look back, France maybe will, you know, when they had the 14-point lead, maybe they took the foot off the pedal a little bit. And then I think also Batelli will learn. I mean, he was fantastic at the end of regulation, but he'll also know that he did not need to take that layup attempt or that shot late in overtime. But thankfully for him, Di Maio has come to the rescue and given his team a chance. I just don't understand how France did not take full advantage, in my opinion, of their bigs late in the game. But maybe the strategy was to go inside, and maybe they decided maybe the players still have to do it. So we won't know what the coach wanted to do. Letailleur just so good today, so clutch. Batelli so good at the end of regulation. And then you had this from Niang in that great comeback at the end. So he hit a big three. Batelli hit a big three. And then Yemga knocking down a big three in overtime. Di Maio hitting the three. I mean, he hit some threes today, Di Maio. Give him credit. I mean, big ones. Batelli scoring again. Diaby Cisse. Di Maio again. Then Letailleur. And then you're like, well, you got to call the play, and they do get it to Di Maio, and sure enough, he gets open in the corner, knocks down the three, the biggest three of his life. A memory for a lifetime.